Welcome back, friends. So two things in today's video. I've got a surprise in this box that I want to share with you. And I've had an idea I want to run by you, get your take on this. I think it could turn into something that would be really interesting content and very fun. And I can't take all the credit for the idea. I was inspired by one of my subscribers who left a comment a couple days ago. This is from Henry Zabel. And he's basically he's talking about, don't worry about people that are coming on the videos and criticizing or trying to categorize you. He talks about he looks at this as just being a background noise and not something that you should really respond to. But how he finished up his comment is what has inspired me here. And he talks about being a well-rounded man. And he says that I've been asked when I was cutting down a tree or topping a tree by people that were looking on, are you a logger? Or when I've been working on a car, just because I had some basic knowledge, people would ask, are you a mechanic? And what I love is his response, and it goes as follows here. It goes as follows. And what he says is that when they ask, are you a mechanic, are you a logger, many of other things that I do, I tell them I am a man. I tell them I am a man. It is what I do. Jack of all trades, master of few. Now, I don't know if this is an old poem or something that he's kind of worked into his narrative, but that is really profound. Why are you so surprised? Basically what he's saying, why are you so surprised that I can do these basic fundamental things? Why are you so surprised that I can run in a chainsaw and cut down a tree, or I can rebuild a cylinder head? That sort of thing. Why are you surprised? It is what I do. I am a man. It is what I do. I just love that, and it's inspired me with an idea. So what I was thinking was, I don't know, here comes a car, of course, every time I want a video. What I was thinking was, how about you guys suggest things that for me to try to do, two cars, for me to try to do that are way outside of my comfort zone, something that I've never done before. And what the series would be like, we would say something like, how hard can it be resoling a shoe, or resoling a shoe, how hard can it be? Now, this is something that I've never done before, and is almost like witchcraft to me. I take old, worn out work boots or cowboy boots to a cobbler, and they come back looking like new. It's like, well, how did they do that? It's like a mystery. You just don't really know. So that's just one idea. Maybe it's baking. Maybe it's I don't know. I can't, golf, whatever. Whatever it is, you guys put in the suggestions. Just think in your mind, add your suggestion here. How hard can it be? And filming it in the style of a guy that, okay, so we're going to try to resole some work boots today. I'll have to put time and effort into it, beforehand, to make sure I have the materials and the supplies. But it would be really interesting to see how difficult these things are, and what sort of a result can a guy that is a jack of all trades like myself, a master of few, how well can those results come out? I think that would be absolutely fascinating. So please put in the comment section, got a regular traffic jam here today, on the comment section, what this suggestion would be, and if I'm going to look at those, and I'll think about the next couple days and see if we couldn't do that. I think that would be a blast, especially things that were, if we could take it into, like, if you do something that's really interesting, let's say you're a skydiver or something, or you are a pilot, or you run a particular business or specialized piece of equipment, and you live in this area, that all could be worked in. We could get together, and I could come, and try to do what you do for the day, and video it and see, I think it would be fun and probably pretty hilarious. So yeah, let me know on that. I haven't fleshed it out. It's just an idea, something that would be kind of interesting on the channel. One of the most frustrating things about YouTube making videos is, one video comes to mind. I did a video on how to solder, and that brought out the video has been super popular. I think it's got over 1 million views on it. but it really has brought out a lot of people that have gotten really angry that that's what they do. You know, maybe they solder circuits for the aerospace industry or for NASA even. I think there's folks on there like that that are commenting, and they're just, I mean, the hand wringing, they just, oh, this is terrible. How could you say that this is the way you solder something? It was always coming from a perspective of someone who's not really done it very well, and I just shared the method that my granddad taught me. That was all. And was it the best soldering job? No, it was a jack of all trades soldering job. It was a soldering job that for the common guy that's hooking up trailer lights would last, you know, longer than you probably need it to last. So, and that's what I like about this series is that, you know, people are, you know, when someone touches on your expertise, let's say you're an arborist or you're a professional logger or you're a, you know, a professional chef, and someone they're, you know, they're putting up videos, you know, trying to teach people how to do things, and it's obvious that they don't have a clue what they're doing. I understand that that's frustrating, and you want to attack that and you want to correct the internet, right? We've all probably done that before. I guess we got to remember that, yeah, you may be really good at that particular thing, and you may even be better than I am in this, and probably are, of a lot of the things that I've shown, but I've got skills as well. I could do the same thing to you. You know, you know what I'm saying. You know, so just keep an open mind and have the big picture. And I've always tried to say, you know, this may not be the best way to do it. And you could tell when a guy is talking about something he knows about versus when he's talking about something he doesn't. You can tell. Most people can pick up on that. And I've always tried to be careful to say, hey, this is what I'm trying, this is what I'm doing, this is what's working or not working for me, and not portray myself as being the end-all expert, because I'm not. Because the well-rounded man should be able to have a wide range of interests and a wide range of abilities, whether it be from fixing the dryer, you know, putting a new motor on the washing machine, to, you know, which paint to buy. You know, there's a lot of things that go into making up a well-rounded man. And just because you're really, really good at wood carving, and that's all you've ever really focused on, and that's your thing, that's good for you, but it's more important to have a broad range of knowledge than it is to be really, really good at one thing, I think, because life will throw you curveballs. I mean, you may be really good at one particular thing, and that industry dries up, or there's too much competition, and if you aren't able to adapt and to you know, make a pivot and go in a different direction and pursue something else, then oftentimes you're left in, you know, you're left destitute. So it's just going back to not having all your eggs in one basket. So that comes full circle into this video series, doing videos outside of your comfort zone. How hard can it be? ... Whatever. I think that would be super fun. So Jack has ski lessons today, so we have to leave in an hour and a half. I'll take him up there, and so I don't have time to get into any more videos today, but I want to share with you, because I think tomorrow we're going to be back in the wood shop. This is something that my subscriber, Christian, and thank you very much, Christian. Thank you for the picture as well. Beautiful couple you are. Sent me, well, kind of my holy grail of chisels. This set here that I don't own, that I've always kind of looked for. These are the Robert Sorby, the short chisels, the same matching ones that I use on my timber framing. And they're beautiful. And it's a full set with the leather washers there and the oak or hickory handles, whatever they are, and the rings. They're really great. You made in England chisels, and it's look at that, a whole set, even down to a tiny. That's probably like a quarter right there, and the big ones. So what I thought we would do, isn't that pretty? That was such a nice gift to send. We'll talk more about that next time. What I'd like to do is to build a really beautiful way to present them. So kind of a utility type of a rack. So either something that's got the French cleat that we can hang on our dividing system, you know, our wall system, or maybe even with little feet on it that we could sit on the bench, so you could sit it next where you're working and you can take your chisels out and the edges are protected. So we'll do something like that. I'm just kind of mulling over. I've got it down to 2 different designs, but maybe tomorrow we'll jump into the wood shop and do that, because it's about time. I turned the heater on there, so to start getting things warmed up. All right, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the thumbs up. Definitely put your suggestions in there, what you'd like to see me do, and I'll try to make that happen. And I really, really like the idea of visiting you guys in your places of work, or if you have just any crazy things you do. You know, maybe you fly remote, you know, aircraft, or maybe you are really into sea kayaking, or maybe you're a commercial fisherman. So if it was possible, you know, we could come out and do those and shoot the video, and that would be super, super fun. And it would be fun for me to try to learn new things, or just to have an experience. I mean, how fun would it be to, I've never been a garbage man, you know, a garbage truck, how to go and shoot a day and doing their route and see how hard that work is, and what are the highs and what are the lows, and getting that perspective from someone that's never seen it before. That could turn into something that would be really fun, that I would enjoy. So, all right, well, put your suggestions down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.